Hello my beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-June right through to mid-July 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ever ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Okay, let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is the singles love reading. For those of you who are not wanting a love reading, I will be doing a career reading for your sign in the next couple of days, and I've already put the general monthly up there as well, so you can check that out. That is not about love either. But let's get straight to the singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first, and then I will connect to the energy to transmute an outcome. But just so you know, Venus has entered Aries, okay? And that was at the beginning of June. As we move, I think they want that one. As we move through the month, of course, then it heads into Taurus. But as it's in Aries, it does tend to mean taking more initiative to put yourself in a scenario to meet new people, put yourself in a position to meet love, but also it is about passion. Okay, so this is a very passionate time. Venus gets into the mix and really influences the situation. So a lot more people start to focus on looking for love. And there's more opportunity as well to meet somebody new. Now, oh, they want one more, so I will give it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Okay, so we have the man, we have the tree, and we have the books. Okay, so let me get the rest of your cards first. But looking at your card so far, I see here that there's been no action for a while. You may have been single for a while there. The stork energy tends to be about stagnant energy, nothing occurring, then suddenly there is action. Suddenly there is movement in the right direction to perhaps look for love or meet somebody new. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful, ooh, okay, they want one more, so I'll give it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What are they, oh, okay, we've got the Two of Swords, and we got the Star. Okay, so I see you really attracting quite a lot of people, my beautiful Gemini, and you may have an opportunity to choose between someone who is very, very passionate and really vibes with you, and also someone who's equally passionate and beautiful, but someone who sort of presents a little bit more of a long-term relationship. Now, because we've got that Aries and Taurus mix, that has actually been affecting the collective in general over the last couple of days. That shifting energy seems to be going towards the same thing. There is a potential here for an attraction to sort of accumulate between you and a person, and well, actually you and 2 people, and you get to choose, but one presents more of a passionate, not a fling, but I feel like it's something that could be explored a little bit long term, but not I feel like it's not something that will last the test of time. And then there's one opportunity for you to settle down with somebody, but it's another person. So we will clarify there. We've got 8 of Wands energy. Interesting. We've got 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. We've got 4 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please clarify for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Four of Wands again. We've got Four of Swords. All of the fours. When you start to get major numbers, there's definitely change in your frequency. And the Devil card. Okay, so the Devil card is all about passion, you know, connecting to somebody, you know, those base instincts, those carnal instincts with a person. So I'm going to pull a card and see what's going on there for you. But let's start at the beginning. We got the Stork. Now the Stork is all about sudden movement. You know, you may have taken yourself out of the dating game for a while and not even been looking, okay? You may have felt things were stagnant, there was no opportunity. You were just watching and waiting. Not that you weren't getting on with your work, that you weren't getting on with becoming your best self. There is movement, sudden movement in your chart for sure, because the Stork, as I said, it kind of like is stagnant energy. You know, you may feel like there's been no opportunity for a while, but you wait for the one, as it were. You don't just take any old body in the meantime. So I feel like you're waiting for the one. And we've got the Star energy here, number 17, and we've got the Star energy over here. So I feel like hope returns when it comes to love. I feel like there's a bit of an awakening here, and it becomes a bit more of a positive time. You start to realize you're starting to attract more attention, okay, as we move through the next 4 to 5 weeks. So I definitely feel like there are people coming into your energetic sphere that have a little chemistry with you, but it depends on what you're looking for. Some Geminis out there are going to be looking for something a little bit short term, no commitments, just fun. Others are going to want a long-term commitment, and I feel like they're both scenarios present themselves to you. We have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is an interesting one because it can mean that you've been a little bit defensive, or you've been building your self-confidence, and you may have felt like uninspired by the people that you've come into contact with, and you're like, they don't really raise any chemistry between you or any passion. So I feel like you've been a little bit guarded. But I feel like in that time period, you've been focusing on your goals, being unstoppable in your energy, but your passion is rising up within you, okay? I really feel like there is going to be quite a lot of opportunity for you to meet. You've got options coming in, and I feel like this is about you not conforming. It is about you standing your ground, holding true to your vision, that you can trust that the one is coming on in, okay? You're living life on your own terms. Seven of Wands is a guarded energy, but I feel like you've been holding back for either looking for love, or you've been holding back a little bit for a while because you felt it wasn't the right time. But we got the Eight of Wands, which means sudden movement, just like the Stork energy. So I feel suddenly there's going to be change, and this is your protagonist energy. So I feel like your love relationships are they're starting to move in the right direction. If you've been feeling like there's no opportunity, there's nobody around, suddenly there are options. I feel like your love connections or your chemistry with other people starts to reach a climax as we move throughout July into August. I'm feeling that energy right there. But I feel like you're in the flow, okay? You're radiating. I feel like you're not rushing things, but at the same time, things are going to start picking up, okay? Where there was nothing, there's going to be a couple of opportunities. Now, we've got in the resistance position here, okay. There's a song coming through here. What is that? Okay, the words are really muffled, so I'm gonna try and capture what I feel the song, what the words are, because it's these lines of light and oh gosh, it was these lines of lightning. I've missed it now. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for it to come around again. I do apologize. Something about these lines of lightning. Could you replay that bit again, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. I think it says, these lines of lightning mean we are never alone. Never alone. Okay. I can't place this song at all, so I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics and see what it is. I can't grasp it. Maybe you all know what it is, but I can't. So I'm gonna leave that there. These lines of lightning mean we're never alone. I don't. These lines of lightning. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's quite a conundrum of a. These lines of lightning mean we're never alone. So it's electricity, spark. We're all connected, energy. So perhaps you're about to meet somebody out of the blue. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. You know, they're actually showing me a plaster as well. So weird. In the water, they're showing me a plaster, like, you know, a Band-Aid. Some people call it Band-Aid, some people call it plaster. So they're just showing me that. So, I mean, these lines of lightning mean we're never alone. Okay, I'm not sure how it connects to a plaster or a Band-Aid. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. I mean, it can mean that you just cut yourself, you got a Band-Aid, or it can mean that you've just got a Band-Aid in your hand right now, you're about to put it on, or you just bought some. Maybe you're wounded from a previous experience and you feel you're healing right now. That's why you took some time out of the dating game. When I'm scrying, I just get images and sounds and songs and voices and things, and they never really give me what they mean to the reading. I have to decode the energy. I have to decode. So the images often mean something to somebody out there. So I'm just going to leave it like that and move on, because I'll get back to the cards. Now, this is the resistance position. Okay, we got four. I mean, all the fours mean stability, and there's a blockage here. So either you've been resisting, or you feel like you were not ready to fall in love, or you find it hard to fall in love. Basically, this is the house in the Lenormand deck, which is all about stability. Maybe you've been feeling that you're not stable in other areas of your life, so you took yourself out of the dating and the love game, as it were, in order to focus on your passions, or focus on your work, focus on ambition, accomplishment, and trying to build stability, because it's almost like you're trying to, I mean, we've also got a Four of Wands here. It's in the resistance position as well. So there could be that the Four of Wands in the reverse, because this is the resistance position, it's like you get it in the reverse, can mean that there was, you know, some sort of either you're currently leaving your home, because this is a house. I mean, this could be you're currently leaving your home, you're trying to travel somewhere or relocate somewhere new. So there's a bit of upheaval going on for you, or there's some sort of upheaval going on in your life. So you're like, love is the last thing you're looking for at this moment of time. Even though you do want it, it may that maybe that you've got other focuses. Four of Wands could also be that there was a separation. I mean, Four of Pentacles is like getting the stability card. It is about, you know, holding on for a long-term security. So, I mean, maybe you've not been able to find someone to settle down with, someone who feels like home. Perhaps you're trying to find out where you fit in your world, what feels like home to you. So I feel like the blockage here is about you finding peace within love as well, and stability. Even though you may have had relationships in the past, I feel like there was a lot of sacrifice and a lot of like indecision that's coming up in this energy. But I feel this is the blockage you're overcoming in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, so there is stability. There is a high level commitment relationship coming on in. Now I'm going to pull a card on this, because basically the point of this section is that it starts like this, and by the end of the 4 to 5 weeks you've managed to work through personal growth and you get it in the upright. So this means there's a high level commitment coming on in, one that is very secure. But the Four of Wands tells me that this could be you reuniting with people that you haven't seen for a while, whether it's friends or family, and they introduce you to somebody. This could be celebrations, an event that's coming up where you haven't seen people for a while, and I feel like you could meet somebody at that event. So I just want to pull a card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding that? Okay, I gotta go get that card. Okay, one moment, please. Temperance card. Balance, patience, and you've had a lot of patience, okay? But I feel like you're mixing things up a little bit. Temperance card is about re-examining your priorities. What do you want? Do you want long-term security? Do you want a committed relationship? Or do you want something that's a little bit more like for the now? Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. So I feel like you're going to find a pet. How would you like to receive? Okay, we got the World card in the reverse. Now, this is not going to vibe with a lot of people, but I can't ignore the fact that the cards came out like that. The World card in the reverse can be the delay. it's taken you such a long time, and you're feeling that you've had a lot of patience, and now your patience is wearing thin with trying to find love. But it can also mean that you haven't quite closed out a cycle with either a person or a lesson. It doesn't mean you want a person from the past. It can mean that you've been sort of healing from a past situation, an influence that occurred, something that occurred that has influenced how you operate within love, and you have withdrawn. So I'm just going to pull one more card on that World card. Four of Wands again. So this can mean that you are reuniting with someone that you still have either some sort of cycle that is still open, or there is a lesson that is unfinished and it's about to complete, or you're going to overcome this obstacle. The Four of Wands is a celebratory card. Okay, so there could be an event, for example, that you that shows up. You're invited to an event and it's a reunion type thing, or someone from your past is actually at that event. It doesn't mean it's an ex. It can mean that, for example, if there was someone that you had a crush on at college and you go to an event and they just happen to be there and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in years. And, that spark is still between you both, and then it starts to go somewhere. So it doesn't have to be like an ex that treated you well or treated you badly, or, it can mean someone from your past. You're reuniting, okay? But the Four of Wands reminds you, prepare, because there is movement, there is celebration. You are going to achieve harmony in love. And this is also a halfway to marriage card, okay? Now, I would be a little bit mindful about anyone who you seem bonded to, because they may be connected to somebody else. Okay. For example, if there's someone who keeps coming in and out of your world, and it keeps going around in a cycle where this person never really commits, it can mean that they are in some way committed elsewhere. Okay, so I just want you to know that. But let's see the outcome energy, and I'll pull some cards and see where you meet this person. We got number 36, and when you reduce that, 3 plus 6 is the Hermit energy. So this is about you being in solitude and looking at the sacrifices that you make for love. And I really feel here that it takes you a lot of time to get into love, my beautiful Gemini. But when you do, you sacrifice everything, okay? Not that you're like not enjoying love, of course, but I feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices for people that you have loved. Also, you may feel like you've got a lot of responsibility right now. So it's kind of like you trying to find the right time to greet love or open to love. Remember, love doesn't happen on our time. It tends to happen when we're not looking for it. When we are looking for it and searching for it, heavily, it tends to not show up. Remember, a watched pot never boils, okay? We've also got the path. Now, this is basically a fork in the road where you are changing some things in your world. You may be in between choices when you got the crossroads. And because we've got two people here in your energy plus a Two of Pentacles, it basically says you need to sacrifice one for the other, okay? So this may not vibe with a lot of people, but again, I cannot... the energy that I'm getting here is that there is a choice, okay? Now, this could be a choice between sacrificing, time to get into love, and you have a choice whether you walk away or whether you invest in love, or it can mean that you've got a choice with two people, okay? So, but we've got two people here and a Two of Pentacles. So I keep getting this energy that either you're bonded to somebody already, as in they're in your energetic field, you can't get them out of your mind. Even though you may not want to be with that person, it may be that there's some toxic residue left where they either knocked your confidence, or you feel like you're holding back just in case you and this person can work it out. So apply it to your situation. But I feel like you're learning and you're deciding this time to... for example, it can mean that you are noticing a pattern, that you get into a relationship with someone, it's really passionate, and you may feel like you fast track things too quickly, or you get into a connection with somebody and it's so passionate and wild that you don't build a foundation. So I feel like with that Four of Pentacles, it's like, yes, things are going to be hot and heavy with some new options that are coming in here. But if you want something stable, it's not to take it slow, but I feel like it's to build a solid foundation, okay? Make sure you're not missing steps when it comes to building a healthy relationship because of passion. Okay, and we've all been there. We've all fast-tracked those things. So we've got the man. Now, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. Basically, the man is about action. So I feel like you are taking the initiative, that Aries energy that is influencing us all during this first half of the month. And it is about rolling our sleeves up and deciding that if we are wanting to find love, we need to do something about it. Now, it's like, which path do I take though? Do I find an opportunity to go out on a dating app, online dating, speed dating, be introduced to somebody through a friend, put myself on a course online to learn something, and then it connects online people, or in person, learn something or have a hobby and put yourself in a scenario. I don't know why they're giving me this energy like it's like they're listing things, which they rarely do. They may give me one or two things as an example, but my guides are listing things right now. So perhaps you've been listing things that you could do in order to open your social circle, in order to find a harmonious partnership. Okay, but I feel like you're changing. You're doing something different. Okay. It's number 28. When you reduce it, 2 + 8 is 10, which is a Wheel of Fortune energy, which means fate is changing as well. So I feel like there's a turn of events here. You're turning a page. We've also got number 5, which is the Hierophant card, which is all about high level commitment. And as you can see, we've got the tree there, which is about, stability, planting roots. But also in the Lenormand deck, this card connects to the past, history. So there could be someone that you have history with that is coming into your energetic sphere in the next couple of weeks. Whether it's an ex or whether it's someone that you used to have like a chemistry with and just it didn't go anywhere, there's definitely someone from your past coming into your present. Now, a lot of you may be saying, Baba, I don't want someone from the past. That's fine, but you may be actually processing things from that period in order to move forward and heal some things and release the blockages, okay? Because the Devil card and the Star are showing up, which means you're healing some things that could have been negative experiences, toxic energy, maybe substance abuse or codependency or trust issues, or some sort of blockage. I mean, it could also be that you've tended to attract people who are very lusty and don't want anything stable or don't want to commit to a long-term thing. So I feel like you're recognizing the patterns that you may have been in, and you're releasing those patterns in order to move forward, unblock the way, and embrace love, okay? A healthy version of love. Number 26 is, of course, the books, and this is all about knowledge, okay? So about learning about what you do want, what you don't want. I feel like you're learning that as you mature, you want to find stability. You want to settle down. You want to have a companion who is exciting, passionate, kind, loving, loyal, all of those things. So I feel like these are big processing times for you. There is someone new coming on in. I need to clarify who that is. We have a Queen of Wands here and we have an Empress. Okay, now Queen of Wands could be a Leo energy. Empress is Taurus Libran energy. So I feel like one represents passion, lust for life. Someone who is, very sexy. Someone who is very attractive, but may not be looking for something long term. Okay, this is someone who, has a lot of dignity, has a lot of magnetism, a lot of powerful attraction going on. But as you can see, the sunflower has been plucked. So it's like plucked short. It will have a certain shelf life, as it were, okay, before it just, the passion is wonderful, but it is not sustainable, okay? So building a foundation is important if you want a long-term relationship, but there is the potential to meet somebody new, or this person is someone that you already know. I'm going to pull a card on that. We've also got the Empress card, which is a bit like settling down. Someone who's equally passionate and sensual and sexy and attractive and magnetic, but wants something for the long term. Okay, so male or female, again, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. Also, I feel like you are building your confidence. I feel like you're learning to love yourself, and you're going to see that you are attracting a lot of attention in the next couple of weeks. Okay, you attract a lot of attention anyway, Gemini, but you may be more aware of it in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so you got a total glow up here. I know that's what the cool kids used to call it. I don't know if they're still calling it. Things come and go, and I'm just not cool. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But I feel like this is about you seeing how attractive you are. See, because your guides want you to be aware, if only you could see yourself through other people's eyes, you'd see how attractive you are, how lovable you are, how you deserve love, and how loving you are to other people. Okay, so I feel like you've got a lot of potential to attract a lot of suitors. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you'll be spoiled for choice. But the Two of Pentacles can also be, if you've got a lot of responsibility and you're focusing on work right now, for example, I feel like you've got to find some time to balance things out to find love. Okay, that's an important message. But the Two of Pentacles is all about duality. Can also be about, you know, inconsistency. Because you have that element of duality, my beautiful Gemini, I'm not calling you out, because some people are going to want to settle down. Other people are not going to want to have that. But sometimes you may have that inner battle where you're like, you know what, I just want to have fun, excitement, adventure, you know, and then it's like, oh, and then I kind of accidentally fell in love. And then, that's a weird way of spirit explaining it, okay? Accidentally fall in love. You didn't mean to fall in love. And it can also be that you are looking for love and you're not looking for a fling or anything like that. So I feel like you've got to decide what it is you want. And sometimes you want either or. So sometimes you may just want to be like, oh, you know what? It would just be easier if I was just with someone who was like, didn't want anything long term. And then other moments you may be like, but I want a companion. Well, I feel sometimes companion word sounds like someone boring, but it's not. It's someone who is like your partner in life, who stands by your side. And there, I feel like you've got a choice as to who you choose, but you got to base it on either lust or love. Okay, so I feel like you've got a choice. And that came up briefly in another reading. Which one was it? I feel like it was Taurus. I'm not really sure, but I feel like it was Taurus. Anyway, we got Two of Swords, which is indecision, stalemate energy, uncertainty, having options and considering them. So I do feel like this is about you taking some time out to remain in kind of like a peaceful state of mind and having the answer found within. So I feel like there's no need to rush into things. The star energy indicates you will see clearly. You will have clarity. Who makes you feel at home? And this new person that's coming in, I feel like you feel like you've known them before, even though you may not have. But I need to pull a card on that just to make sure. Now, the star energy can also mean that this person just stands out from a crowd. Okay, this person may have Aquarius in their chart, maybe some Taurus Libran energy in their chart. But I feel like the star energy is inspiration. So I feel like there's going to be a person that you meet who really inspires you to be a better version of yourself, and vice versa. And you just know that that is the person that you want to be with. I feel like you'll know, okay? Can you please clarify the Queen of Wands and the Empress energy? Ace of Cups. So Queen of Wands is the first one. It's like, it's not offering love. That option is not offering love, is offering passion, okay? If you're looking for love with this person, I feel like you would be disappointed long term, okay? It would be a wonderful thrill to be with this person, but it's not longevity. Now, can you show me the Empress energy? Ace of Swords. You haven't started talking to this person. You don't know who this person is yet. You've not met this person. I feel like, I mean, there's two aces there back to back. And how should I receive? Thank you so much. Hangman. I actually feel like you're not talking to either of them at the moment. I feel like these are options that are coming in. I've got to be honest with that. I feel like there are options that are coming in. The Hangman is like the weight, but it's also the sacrifice. You got to sacrifice one for the other. Can you show me anything more on this? Perhaps the star energy, the Two of Pentacles. What do they need to know? The Lovers in the reverse. Now, the Lover, I mean, that's you, Gemini. The Lovers in the reverse is like not wanting to make a bad choice, but also it can mean that there is someone that either you separated from. I mean, there could be trust issues here. You were very disappointed in love and you've waited a long time. So I feel like, I do feel like you're holding out for stability. I do feel like you're holding out for a long-term relationship. But there's going to be one person that presents themselves as a very quick fix, as it were. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Anything more? Anything more? Can you please show my beautiful Gemini what else do they need to know? I feel like this is the wait for the one, okay? Because we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is like things grounding to a halt. Waiting for the one. I feel like they're just giving me like a backstory here, rather than anything else. And I also feel like you're in this energy of, well, I don't believe it until I see it. I've been waiting a long time and I've been disappointed in love. And the choices that I've made have not been favorable. You made a lot of sacrifices and you've decided to take yourself out of the game of love for quite a while, okay? So I feel like you have been, the only thing that's in the upright there is the hangman. So the only thing that you really are aware of, because it's almost like you don't know anymore, the only thing that you're really aware of is the waiting game, okay? Now, crossing the Queen, we have the Death card. So this is like new beginning, something new, you know, excitement, but I feel like you're changing how you look at passion. So I feel like your passion is wonderful, but you realize it's not sustainable. So I feel like you don't want to go too quickly. And the Four of Pentacles means that you're having a grounding to this new love that's coming in. Four of Wands is the halfway to marriage card, so I feel like you will achieve. But I feel like you meet this new person at either a reunion or some sort of event where people come together and celebrate. It's definitely an event. They keep giving me the Four of Wands and they keep giving me this energy of like, I feel it's like bunting. You know, when you put up like event, they're like little triangles, bunting. Yeah, I think it's called bunting. They're just showing me that. So I feel like you're going to some sort of event where it's lighthearted energy and you'll meet someone there. Four of Swords. I mean, Four of Swords is a solitary energy. I feel like I gotta be honest, the energy that I'm getting here is indecision. That, you know, you're going to take a step back and you're going to consider your options. I feel like you're going to have some flirtations for sure. One presents himself as someone that you will be interested in long term. But Four of Swords is like taking a step back, a withdrawal, and also getting closure on a past situation. I got to pull a card on the Devil card, okay? So, because that is all about temptation. But it's connected to the star energy. So I feel you are actually highlighting a blockage within you, whether it is you don't really know what you want right now, or whether you've dealt with some difficult experiences in love and you've been really disappointed, so you don't trust love anymore, and that's why you're withdrawn. But let me just check. Maybe it's just that Aries influence over you trying to... Oh, they just said not this deck. Okay. Not this deck. Can you please clarify the Devil card for my beautiful Gemini? What's that all about? Can you please... Thank you so much. Independence. Nine of Pentacles. Solitary energy. So you don't need nobody, but you just want somebody. But you got to really decide sort of what it is you are hoping for in a relationship. I mean, maybe this is not your story, but I keep coming. The Four of Swords, you know, the fork in the road, everything is about you learning about what you want and looking at past scenarios. So I feel like this independence energy tells me that there are some flirtations going on. There is one opportunity for you to have someone who, I feel like they're a little bit older. One's a little bit older and the other one's a little bit like the same age as you, okay? And I feel like one presents themselves as someone you could settle down with, but you're not really sure. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is self-care. Judgment card. Queen of Wands. I mean, again, there's two people showing up here. You're going to weigh up your options. The Judgment card is about weighing up options, listening to your heart, making a final decision, gaining clarity as to who you should choose. And again, I mean, they all seem to be women, so there could be like, doesn't mean male or female, not a gender specific reading, but I mean, there could be like a lot of influence going on here. There could be you back and forth talking with your friends as to who to choose, that sort of thing. But I feel at the end of the day, one is not being chosen. One person is not being chosen while the other is. So I feel like this is you choosing love over passion. Literally at the grassroots, the judgment is like, what do I want? What is my soul's calling? Where do I feel my life's purpose taking me? Okay, I feel like you are listening to your guides and you're choosing love over lust. Literally, it keeps coming up the same cards. So I'm gonna have to leave it there. Let me see if I can see when you meet this person, or can you show me when? Three of Wands, you won't be waiting for long, okay? It's in the reverse there. You won't be waiting for long. Anything more? Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse is kind of like, you won't see this coming. You won't even be thinking about love, and it just happens. I almost want to say, like, you fall in love by accident, or you're not looking for love, you're looking, I don't know, I just get this energy that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse. Both of these are like doing some repair work, focusing on yourself, maybe even like there's some, I feel like you're building your security, and you may feel I feel like love hits you when you least expect it. But I do feel like you've got two options and you've got to choose. So no matter what I do, the cards are giving me the same energy. So I'll have to move on. Again, oh, I gotta get that. I do apologize. That's the Moonstone. I don't like that being on the floor. One moment, please. Okay. Your reading is a little bit rogue this evening, I have to say. I'm kind of enjoying the energy, but at the same time, I feel like I'm swinging. Like, I feel like I'm literally on a swing in your reading, which is like back and forth energy. Oracle, oh wow, they said go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Great Angels, can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their... Okay, so we got Orca Whale Adventure, and we've got Giraffe Visionary. So that's about seeing the future. What do you envisage for your future? It says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You're more powerful than you know. Okay, so this could be a family and friends event, or that you go to where you meet this new person. There's two people. We've also got Giraffe Visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Okay, so I really feel like you're choosing love, and I feel like you're having the confidence to dive into a high-level commitment relationship. It's not going to come into a full committed relationship until later in the year, is what I feel with this. But I feel like you'll be talking to somebody new by the end, yeah, by middle of July for sure. But I still feel you won't have made a decision as to who you choose as we close out July. I feel like you won't have decided. So... yeah, I'll leave it like that. Okay, my beautiful Gemini. Very strange to get an open-ended energy where it doesn't give me any sort of definitive answer. Normally I get like an indication. Okay. I am open to receive. And it's number 24. When you reduce it, 2 plus 4 is 6, which is the number of love. Okay, the Lover's card, you're open to receive love. And we've also got I am fearless. So, and that is number 33. When you reduce it, 3 plus 3 is 6, the number of the Lover's card. Love, you coming into love. So I definitely feel this is about you accepting love, breaking through any patterns where you may have just accepted lust in the past. I'm not really sure. Or you may have attracted people who were very lusty in the past, and now you want to build something solid. We've got the tree, which is about planting roots with somebody. It's also about learning. And again, the tree connects to history. Okay, so I do feel like maybe you've got history with this person, but I don't feel like this new person that's coming in for love, you may have history with them, and I know I call them a new person, but I feel like you have not had a relationship with that person. That's why I'm calling them new, okay? And we've also got a horse, which means coming in quick, okay? Someone who's loyal, someone who's very, literally, this is the choice. My guys just went, Baba, that's the choice. Baba, that's the choice, which is the horse is like movement, transient energy, being independent, on the run, that sort of energy, and then planting roots, the trees. So I feel, again, it is the choice that you have. Plant roots or have something that is like a quick fix. So they want it both on the star energy. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated with you with this reading. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. But it's quite a very precise one, so I feel like it may not resonate for everybody, of course. But I feel like you have a choice of sort of like, maybe it's a choice of independence over settling down in a love relationship. Now, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you feel are blocking you from getting what you truly desire in life, and find a creative way to release that to the universe. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I've let it go, now I'm in the flow. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. I'm just getting this one like last piece of energy coming through. Well, first of all, I'm seeing a mirror. So this could be twin flame energy, perhaps, I'm not sure. Whenever they show me a mirror, it's because of twin flame energy. So, or it could also be that you're literally looking in a mirror, or you're reflecting on what you want. But the last piece of energy that I'm getting here is that you didn't mean to fall in love, and you fall in love by accident. I just get this energy of like, perhaps something that started out as really you looking for passion, it turns into love. Anyway, that's the last I'm going to say on it, okay? I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.